I think during the time that we're dealing with appointments, I mentioned something last week about the Early Childhood Iowa Board, but I quite honestly didn't carry it far enough, and I want to mention a situation that really puts that board in jeopardy of being able to be a citizen board and not a board of departments. I'm going to read a letter that I received from Emily Westergaard, who is the outgoing chair of the state ECI board. And she sent this letter to the individuals who are on the ECI bill from HHS, and that bill is in both the House and the Senate Appropriations Committee with the subcommittee being assigned. So it reads, "Hello, representatives and senators. I'm writing to ensure you are aware of the immediate governance implications stemming from Governor Reynolds' decision not to appoint new members to the State Early Childhood Iowa Board. Iowa Code 256I establishes a 19-member board consisting of 15 citizen members and 4 state designees. Currently, the board includes only 10 citizen members and 4 state designees. But as of April 30th, 2 citizen members, including herself, will complete their terms. 1 member will be reappointed. This will leave the board with just 8 citizen members and 4 state designees, a total of 12 members. At that size, quorum is reduced to 7, and only 4 affirmative votes are required to pass a motion. This creates a scenario in which state designees alone could meet quorum and approve actions without any citizen member support. This dynamic fundamentally undermines the intent of 256I, which was designed to ensure shared governance and community-informed decision-making. The ECI statute is explicit in its purpose to create a collaborative partnership between state and local stakeholders to support young children and their families. Failure to maintain a fully appointed board does not simply create vacancies. It shifts decision-making authority in a way that's inconsistent with both the structure and the spirit of the law. I urge you to consider the implications of these vacancies and support action to ensure the board is fully and appropriately constituted. Thank you, Emily Westergaard, outgoing chair of State ECI Board. We have a situation where we have a citizen board that has representation of state government. That citizen board has held the line, continuing to stay within the law in regard to their 34 area ECI boards. The governor has proposed legislation last year and this year which has not passed. And instead of accepting the will of the legislature, she is dismantling the board by failing to appoint representatives. I know for a fact that area ECI boards have sent in several names. I've asked the governor's office for a number of those applications that have been sent in that have been ignored or denied. By law, the governor has an obligation to appoint individuals to boards and commissions, and that obligation would assume that those boards and commissions were fully staffed with the appointments as prescribed in law. This particular board is not a board designed to be run by 4 department representatives. It's a board designed to be run by 15 citizen members representing individuals across the state, representing your communities and my community. It is so very important as a Senate that we take our responsibility seriously, and I really hope that we can move the governor to look at the appointments that she has in her office and make recommendations for us to consider. This is inexcusable. When the departments have the opportunity or the potential to run a citizen board with 34 local boards, that is not the intent of the law, and that should not be in the intent of this Senate body. Thank you, Madam President.